Feel your armpit stretch as you do that. And start to make your way into a tabletop position. Come onto all fours. So stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. And bring your attention to your mid back again. Pull your shoulder blades on your back. It helps to neutralize your pelvis. Take your gaze forward. And cat cows. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze slightly up. Exhale, arch through the spine for cat pose. And 3 more like that. Wake up that spine. Bring some fluidity, softness to your mid back, your thoracic spine. Now, 1 more. Your breath, your movement, cat cow. And we'll meet in a neutral tabletop position. So stack your shoulders over your wrists again if you lost that alignment. You'll take your left leg back. And if you can balance with your right hand forward, give that a try. Okay, shoulder blades together, take a breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee, round and curl. Okay, 3 more like that. Inhale to lengthen. Then exhale to draw it in, hug elbow to knee. Okay, 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. The last one, gaze forward as you breathe in. Okay, gaze towards the knee as you breathe out. Then come back through neutral tabletop. We'll take the other side. So right leg will come back long, straight out from the hip. The left arm will reach out in front of you. Inhale to lengthen and exhale to draw it in. Okay, breathe in and then breathe out. Let's try to keep it really simple for yourself. So you can be here now. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, round and curl. And last one. Then exhale, elbow to knee. And come back through a tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Make your way to downward facing dog. So whatever that looks like for you. So if you need blocks underneath your hands, bring the blocks under your hands. If you don't need blocks under your hands, press your fingertips into the ground. And pull your shoulders out of your ears so you can ripple your shoulder blades down your back so they get nice and long. Then bring the bottom tips of your shoulder blades together and press them through to your body. Find your heart melt closer to your thighs. And take your gaze forward in between your hands and start to take little steps towards the top of your mat. Feet will come underneath your hips for ragdoll pose. And once you arrive, you can grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. Bend your knees a lot so that you can bring those shoulder blades in towards your spine and press your heart onto your thighs. So chest compressed to the thighs. Yeah. Nice, just like that. So allow your head to hang really heavy. Relax your neck. You could shake it yes, shake it no. And bring your hands down towards the ground. Heel toe your feet to touch. So big toes touch, little space between your heels. Lift up halfway. You can press into your thighs to keep that long spine. Shoulders down the back, in towards the thoracic spine. And exhale, fold. And 2 more like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Look forward. Then exhale, chest to thighs. And then inhale, halfway lift. Last time for now, press that tailbone back and the heart forward. And fold forward. Rise up to mountain pose. So inhale, lengthen through your side bodies. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. And this is a pose where I really feel like I'm up to something bigger than myself because I have so much opportunity to express myself. So spark through your fingertips. pull your pinky fingers in, open up across your chest. Good. Then bring your hands down by your sides. I'm a CCH just for a moment. Feel the ground beneath your feet. And pull your shoulders out of your ears. And then rise up to mountain pose. With that integration on your back, lengthen through your arms. And exhale, hands through heart center, fold. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Come all the way down, fold. Hit halfway lift, breath in. And plant your hands, step it back to high plank, or you can drop your knees down for support. Come all the way to your belly, heart between your thumbs. And press through tops of both feet. Inhale up to cobra pose. You feel a compression in your low back here. Now take your gaze right out in front of you. Hold it here. Let your breath out. Take your breath in. And then come through tabletop and downward facing dog. So we'll meet in downward facing dog. We'll move through that breath to movement, our sun A. So inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, bring your feet up to the top of your mat. Step or jump. Good, halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, breathe it out. Rise up to mountain pose. Be big with your arms and your expression. And exhale to fold. Hands come through heart center, Uttanasana. And lift up halfway, look forward, and Chaturanga. So you can step back to a high plank, drop your knees down, belly to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Yeah, that's it, mom. Good. Downward facing dog. Hips come up and back. Good. Take your gaze between your feet. Find a breath in. Reset. Breath out. Look towards your hands. And as you exhale, bring your feet to your hands. And step to the top. Good. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Rise up to mountain pose. So keep the integration in your shoulder blades. Knit them on your spine and fold. Keep the same integration. Pull your belly in. Lift up halfway. Inhale. And exhale to Chaturanga. Plant the hands. Drop the knees. Come through belly down. Inhale, cobra pose. You got it, Dad. Good. Downward facing dog. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Each time an opportunity to reset. So look to your hands, breath in. Exhale, feet to hands, walk or step forward. And lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Rise up to mountain pose. Take your gaze in between your fingers this time. And exhale to fold, gaze comes down towards the ground. Lift up halfway, breathe in. And step it back for your vinyasa, your flow, drop through the knees, belly to the ground. Inhale to cobra pose. Good, downward facing dog. Relax your head down, pull your shoulder blades in towards your back. So strengthen your back muscles by doing this, right? So feel your lats engage. And we'll do one more sun A. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, bring your feet to your hands. Lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale to fold. Rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Let something go as you drop your chest down. Lift up halfway, new perspective, look forward. Then Chaturanga, your flow with your knees down, cobra pose. As you inhale, lift the chest, and exhale to downward facing dog. Good, so downward facing dog is where we're gonna meet our home base to reset. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, let all of your air out. And together, as a group, inhale through the nose and exhale through your mouth. And take your gaze forward between your hands. Bring your feet up to your hands. Lift up halfway. Fold. And come to chair pose. Sit your hips back and down. If you have tweaky shoulders, bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. If you can, take your arms up, biceps by your ears. And then here, see if you can pull your shoulders back. So your upper arm bones come back so that your shoulder blades can come in towards your spine. And take your gaze forward, set it right out at the horizon in front of you. Sit a little bit lower, bring your weight into your heels. Yeah, that's a good. And pull the thumbs back, one new breath in, and exhale to fold. Chest comes over your thighs. And lift up halfway, look forward. And plant your hands, step it back. Drop those knees down, belly to the ground. And inhale, lift it up for cobra pose. And exhale to downward facing dog. Right away, take your right foot behind your right wrist. So strategic placement with your foot. Left foot comes out at a 45-degree angle or 2 o'clock on a clock face, and then lift up through your chest. So your shoulders come over your hips for warrior one. Good. So do what you know to do to set up in the legs. We're going to focus on the upper back today. Take your arms up by your ears, or if your shoulders are bothering you, hands to heart center. Pull your upper arm bones back, slide your shoulders down your back, and start to knit them together around your mid-spine. And take your pinky fingers in so you can create space across your upper back. Your palms will face the back of your mat. And breathe. And press to your feet to feel strong. Take a breath in, stay here or take it up and back. And exhale, hands to the ground, feet down, knees down, belly down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. You got it. Take your time, no rush. Left side, left foot comes behind the wrist. Foot comes out at a 45. The arms up or hands at heart center. The same focus on the mid back. But this time we're gonna focus on strengthening the mid back by focusing on our front body. So pull the front ribs together. So you zip up through the midline. You're really strengthened through the front side of your core so that your back is supported. You get a little bit lower in that front knee, so it's over the front ankle. Yeah, a little bit deeper bend in that front knee, a little bit more. And stay here, take it up and back, inhale. And exhale, your hands to the ground. Step your feet back and your knees down. Come to your belly. And inhale to cobra pose. And exhale to downward facing dog. A big breath in through the nose. Big breath out through your mouth. Let's be really big in our expressions as we move through that same thing a couple times. Sun B. Inhale, look towards your hands. Exhale, bring your feet up towards your hands. And lift up halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Bring those knees right over your ankles and your arms high. Good. Exhale, fold. Hands to the ground. Lift up halfway, hands to the shins or to your thighs. And exhale to chaturanga. Or all the way onto the belly to set up for cobra pose. Inhale takes you up to cobra. And exhale brings you to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, hips up and back. Right foot to the right wrist. Spin your left foot down, bend your right knee, come up to warrior one. Inhale, reach through your arms. That's it, mom, good. Good, Marissa. Exhale, put the hands down and flow. Good. Up dog or cobra pose. Downward facing dog, tuck the toes, hips up and back. Left foot comes to your left wrist. And you'll take your arms up. Maybe look up right away between your thumbs. And place your hands down. Flow through your chaturanga or drop your knees down, come to cobra. Inhale, lifts the chest. Exhale, hips come up and back. Now reset with your breath. Look between your feet. And see if you can be up to something bigger than your thoughts, your opinions. And inhale, look towards your thumbs. Bring your feet up towards your thumbs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. A chair pose. So we're in this together. Take it up, big breath in, and exhale to fold. Lift up halfway. Place your hands on the ground, knees down, belly to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right foot to the wrist, warrior one. Take it up, get strong in the legs so you can be expressive in your upper body. Hands to the floor, flow. Drop the knees, belly to the floor. Yeah, moving together with our breath. That's the class, hips up and back. Left foot to the back of the left hand, rise up to warrior one. Inhale. Got it. Good, Dad. Exhale, place the hands down. Step, drop your knees, belly to the floor. Inhale, lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now reset with that breath, with that gaze. And then take your gaze towards your thumbs. Bring your right foot to your right thumb. Right foot is going to come into that low lunge position. If you have your two blocks, you can use them beside your right foot. If you don't need the blocks, tend through your fingertips and scoop your low belly up off your thigh. Just squeeze your inner thighs together and start to rise up to crescent lunge. Well, arms will come up by your ears. Slide your right hip back, your left hip forward. Now, if this is challenging, drop your back knee down to the ground. If you've got it, press the back of your left knee towards the ceiling. Okay. Take a big breath in, and then take your hands to your heart center. We're going to twist to the right. So right hand can come back, left hand can come forward for an open twist, or you can take your hand to your low back, or bring your hands through to heart center, hook your left elbow over your right knee, twist with prayer hands. So squeeze your thighs and then bring your upper back in, sternum high. And keep spinning the chest towards the sky. Okay, then take your hands down to the ground. We're going to set up for warrior two. So move your right foot in the middle of your mat, spin your back foot down. Big movement with your left arm, reaches back, right arm reaches forward. So warrior two, right knee is bent, left foot presses into the ground. And see if you can take more space up with your legs. The left foot is back, right knee is bent forward. Yeah, you got it. That's it. And now take your block inside of your right foot and press your right hand into that block. That's it, Mom. Good. Left arm reaches up. Extended side angle. Okay, now bring the bottom tips of your shoulder blades in and cactus that top arm today. So your elbow's gonna pull down towards your hip. You're gonna feel your shoulder blades knit together on your back when you do that. Press your right hand into the block, cactus that top arm. Good. Yeah. You drive that elbow down towards the hip, reverse your warrior, right arm comes by your face. So stretch the intercostal muscles here on the right side. Keep that bend. Yeah, bicep right by that ear. Nice work. Spin your hands down to the ground. So you're back in that low lunge position. We'll step the left foot up to meet the right. You're at the top of your mat. That's it. Good. Halfway lift, breath in. Fold forward, breath out. We'll come to chair pose. So hips back and down, arms come high. So another name for this pose is thunderbolt, because I kind of look like a thunderbolt when I'm reaching my arms up. So bring that energy, that electricity to your mid back and twist to the right. Right arm slides back, left arm slides forward, or hands come through heart center. Prayer twist here in chair pose to the right. Or bring the weight into your heels. You take your gaze up to the ceiling. Big breath in and out. One more big breath in. Deep breath through your nose. And then fold forward over your legs. Nice work. Bring your feet hips width distance. And then if you can, hook onto your toes with your fingers. Do that. And if you can't quite grab your toes with your hands, find a ragdoll pose with the other arm in front than from when you started. Yeah. Just hang heavy. Nod your head yes. Yes, I'm up to something bigger than myself. No, I won't let anything get in my way. Shake head yes. Shake head no. And then release your hands down to the ground. Bring your feet together to touch. Lift up halfway, heart forward, breathe in. And take your hands to the ground, chaturanga. Knees can come down, belly comes down to the ground. Good. Lift up to cobra pose, breathe in, press through the tops of your feet. Downward facing dog, breathe out, hips up and back. And take your inner thighs back. So you bring power into your legs here in downward facing dog. The same length through the upper spine. And look towards your thumb. On the left side, bring your left foot to your left thumb. Low lunge. If you want those blocks, use them. Any height. Low lunge here to set up. Yeah. If you don't need the blocks, tent through your fingertips or press your palms firmly into the ground. So feel that connection, the physical component of this asana. And slowly start to lift the chest up to crescent lunge. So stack your shoulders over your hips. The upper arm bones come behind your ears. If you need to drop that right knee down for support, drop it down. Good. So that back heel comes over your back toes. So give that a try. Instead of that back foot on the ground, lift it up. That's it. Good. Now take that left knee over your left ankle. Bring your hands through to your heart center. Breath in. And then we'll twist with big open arms or prayer hands, hooking the right elbow over the left knee. You choose. Leaning back a little bit in that twist. Express out through your fingertips. If you have open arms, you got it. And press through your left foot. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, crescent lunge. And bring your hands down to the ground. So low lunge, or you can put your hands on those blocks. Wiggle your left foot to the middle of your mat, so it's on that center line. Spin your right foot back. Warrior two. Right hand comes back, left hand comes forward. And right away, bottom tips of the shoulder blades in towards the mid spine. So you're melting shoulders out of the ears. A big breath in. Left hand to block inside of your left foot, extended side angle. So find a support there with the block. And cactus that top arm so you feel your lats engage right away. You're strengthening your back muscles by pulling your elbow down towards your hip. Feel that connection. Look up. Keep the bend in your left knee. Reverse your warrior. Bicep up by your ear. Stretch your side body. And windmill your hands down to the blocks. Step your back foot up to your front foot. At halfway lift, breath in, look forward. Fold forward, chest to thighs. And sit down, chair pose. Sit down, reach your arms up. And we're gonna twist to the other side. So you can take the open arm twist, left arm back, right arm forward, or hand to the low back, or hook your elbow over your knee for prayer twist. And allow magnets on your shoulder blades to come together on your mid back so you feel space between the tops of your shoulders and your earlobes. Create that space. Yeah. One more big breath in. And exhale, forward fold. Step your feet out so that they're underneath your hips. Bend your knees a lot for gorilla pose. You can slide your hands underneath your feet. If this is challenging for you, take another forward fold. So you can just hang down, hands to blocks, or another ragdoll pose. If you have your hands underneath your feet, pull up on your hands so you stretch that space that we've been focusing on in class, your thoracic spine, the upper back, mid back. Feel it open up, pull feet, hands together, and drop your gaze between your knees. Keep pulling, do the work. When you feel good, you can make others feel good. You can be up to something bigger than just you. Make it feel good. Slide your hands from underneath your feet. We'll take Malasana pose. So this one can be challenging without the blocks if you're not used to coming into a yogi squat. You can stack, we did this on Tuesday, Dad. You could stack that block tower, create a little seat for yourself, knees in line with the toes. This is a pretty high block tower. If you need it though, do it. If you want to use just one block or come down with the tailbone, do that. Be careful when you're creating that little tower. You sit down. Yeah. And if this isn't working for you right now, come to a seat, butterfly pose, feet together, knees wide. Just stay here. That's more accessible. And if you're here in yogi squat and you'd like to try crow pose, you can plant your hands down, bring your big toes to touch. Squeeze your knees onto your arms. Yeah, this is just an option. If you're in butterfly pose, stay there. If you're happy in yogi squat, continue to be happy in yogi squat. And then see if you can be a little bit more expressive. And if you're in yogi squat, by pulling your heart forward and your shoulder blades in towards your mid back. Yeah. And place your hands on the floor. Step your feet back, come to your knees, belly down to the ground. Inhale, lift up for cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. A big breath in. A big breath out. And take your gaze forward between your thumbs. Step your feet up to your hands. Now lift up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way up to mountain pose. Reset that spine. The shoulders out of the ears, pull them down your back. Then bring your hands down by your sides. Open up through your palms, fingers down. Yeah, so we'll set up for eagle pose. Sit low like you're sitting into a chair, and you can grab for opposite shoulders. If you want to take that wrap, right arm under the left. Shift your weight into the left foot. Take your right knee up and over your left leg. Squeeze your thighs together. You can create that little kickstand with your toe. Now take your shoulders away from your ears, down your back, and squeeze your belly up and in. Now relax your face. Nice work. Release this side. Come all the way out. Mountain pose. Inhale. And hands down by your sides. Exhale. Now sit low into your chair. Grab opposite elbows with the other arm on top this time. Eagle pose. So weight is in the right foot. Left leg comes to a wrap. That's it. Squeeze your thighs. Sit low. Nice work. Now flex those left toes so you stay active. It helps with balance. Now release this side, come through mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Hands down by your sides, exhale them down. We'll do that one more time on each side. So eagle pose, sit back in your chair. Grab for opposite elbows or take your wrap. Weight into the left foot, right knee comes up and over, squeeze. Okay, pull your shoulders down your back and stack them over your hips. You stay upright in your torso, that's it. And release the side slowly. Bring your arms up, mountain pose, inhale. Exhale your arms by your sides. Sit into your chair, grab opposite elbows. Take your left leg around your right, squeeze, eagle. Bottom tips of the shoulder blades together, knit them on your back. Feel that integration. Help you to stay upright here. You're gonna release your legs and your arms. Inhale to mountain pose. Hit exhale, hands down by your sides. Yeah, we'll take dancer pose or a variation of dancer. Starting with the left foot on the ground, make your left leg straight and strong, lift your kneecap. And take your left arm up to the ceiling. Right arm is gonna come out by your side. And start to take your right heel towards your glute. So maybe this is it today. You're balancing, bringing your heel towards your glute. Yeah, good mom, that's it, nice. If you can grab for that inside of the back foot, do that. Pull your heel in towards your glute. Good, done. And if you'd like to give it dancer a try, kick the foot into the hand. Start to hinge from your hips. Just spin that right hip down to the ground. So if they were headlights, a headlight on your right hip point, it would be shining towards the floor. Yeah, nice. Slowly release this side. Reset, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, arms down by the sides. We're committed together, moving together, breathing together, so we can create beyond this moment. Weight into the right foot, lift your kneecap. Left heel to the glute, right arm up to the ceiling. Balance here or grab for the inside of your left foot. You can start to kick into dancer pose. Draw the left hip point down. Shoulder blades into the back. Feel it, press your heart forward so you can balance, equilibrium, heart forward, kick, release, inhale. Nice, Marissa, exhale, arms by the sides. So one more like that. Weight into the left foot. Left arm high, right heel to glute. Balancing here, grabbing for the foot. Start with your knees together. Bring your knees together, yeah. And then you can kick. When we're up to something bigger like this, we're moving beyond our personal goals. So give dancer a try, not just for you, but for someone you love. And slowly release this side. Reach up to mountain pose. Hands down by your sides. Exhale. One last side. Right leg down. Left foot up. Right arm high. Set your gaze. Really clear and focused with your drishti, with your gaze. That helps with balance, and go. Go your dancer, whatever that looks like right here. And slowly release that down. Good work. Yeah, take your time. And inhale to reset, arms high. And exhale your arms down by your sides. Tree pose. Left foot is the foundation to start. Right foot can come inside of your calf, or you can take your right foot up the inside of your left leg. Avoid your knee. And here in tree pose, that shoulder blade integration is really important to help keep upright in the spine. So see how that makes a difference here. Pulling the bottom tips of your shoulder blades in. And if you can, take your arms up to balance, to give it a try, or bring your hands through to heart center. 3 breaths, tree pose. Watch that knee press into the calf and then splay the right knee out to the side. Release your right foot to the ground. Take both arms up to the ceiling. Bring your gaze between your thumbs. And exhale your hands through to heart center this time. Press your thumbs into your chest. Feel the connection with your thumbs into your heart space. Bring that energy in to help balance. Tree pose, left foot into the right leg. Avoid the knee. And if you can, take that foot all the way up the inside of your leg. Nice, mom. Watch that knee. Bring the left knee out to the side. You got it, dad. Remember pelvic alignment. Good. Couple more breaths here. Set that gaze. That's it. Set the gaze. Release your foot down to the ground. Arms up overhead. Breath in. Exhale to fold. Lift up halfway. And come straight to down dog. Press your hands down, hips high. We'll skip the vinyasa here. Take your right foot in between your hands. For triangle pose, spin your back foot down. Block comes outside of your right foot, straighten your right leg, and spin that top hip underneath your bottom hip. Left arm shoots straight up to the ceiling. And then notice when you focus on your back, even if you cactus that top arm like we did, an extended side angle, pulling the elbow down towards the hip, pressing the chest up, you create space in your front body. So feel that openness around your heart. So look up towards your top thumb, inhale. And take your left hand to your hip, start to stand up with wide legs. Pivot on your front heel, turn your toes in. We're gonna fold over our wide legs for Prasarita. Hands come down. If you want to take your block, one block will suffice. Both hands can come onto the block. You can hang heavy with hands on the block. Bring your weight into your toes And here, bring the shoulders away from the ears so you can create space for the fold, chest to thighs. So press your hands into the block or into the floor, lift up halfway, and crawl it forward towards the front of your space. Pyramid pose. So left foot comes up 45 degrees, 2 o'clock on a clock face. Right leg is straight. Blocks will frame your right foot, and you'll fold over that right leg. Pyramid pose. Legs are closer than you had them in wide-legged forward fold. Yeah. Draw your right hip back and your left hip forward. So headlights on the hip points are now shining straight out in front of you towards the short edge of your mat. And start to take your left hand to the block outside of your right foot. Right hand to your low back. Twist from your upper back over towards the right side. Bring weight into your heels. Stamp your heels on the ground. Shoulder blades in towards your spine to create space for this twist. Look up, take a breath in, and then release it down. Step both feet up towards the front of your space. We're going to skip the vinyasa. Inhale, lift up. And step your right foot all the way back. Triangle pose. Spin that foot down, straighten the left leg, block outside of the left foot. Right arm peels open. So hips are opening up towards the right long edge of your mat. Your feet are really strong, plugged into the floor. And move your shoulders out of your ears, create that space between the earlobes. Bring intensity to your mid back. And look up, big breath in. Right hand to your hip, stand up. We'll set up for pyramid pose right away. So we'll skip Prasarita on this side. Left toes are forward. Right foot comes in 45 degrees. So step it up, create a shorter space between your front foot and your back foot. Blocks frame the left foot, fold over your left leg. That's it. You got it. That back foot, that right foot is all the way on the floor. The heel is not lifted. Yes. So that you have stability in your foundation. Your foundation, feet are a part of it, core is a part of it, hands are a part of it. So feel all of those things working. And take your right hand to the block outside of your left foot, your left hand to your low back. Squeeze your inner thighs, your low belly. Shoulder blades in towards the spine to twist to the left. In, press them through to your heart. Feel your shoulder blades press into your heart. Big breath in. Good, and out. Come down to your knees and all the way onto your belly. Bring your hands down by your sides and your chin to the middle of your mat. So you're looking straight out in front of you. Palms press into the ground for locust pose. Inhale through your nose, then exhale, lift your arms and your legs up off the mat. Fingers pull down towards your feet. Heart lifts up, shoulder blades in towards the spine. In, lift up through the chest. And come all the way down, left ear to the mat, look towards the right side. And bring your chin back to the center. One more locust pose. The heels are in line with the hips, so bring your legs hip width distance. Big breath in and lift. Fingernails to the ceiling. And activate through your triceps, arms higher, feet higher. Big breath in. Lower all the way down. Other ear to the mat. Look over to the other side. And bring your chin back to the center of your mat. Thumbs down by the rib cage. Elbows in towards the side bodies. For cobra pose or upward facing dog, so you choose. Toenails press down, lift up through the chest. Thighs stay on the ground, or press to your feet to lift your thighs up off the mat. Heart forward, shoulders back. Big breath in. Good. Downward facing dog. Big breath up. And drop your knees down to the floor. You come to a tabletop position. For camel pose, come to stand on your knees. And take your hands to your low back. Elbows in towards your mid back. Tuck your toes under so you have nice stable legs here. Yeah. Big breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, press your hips forward and start to look back. Open up your throat. Shoulder blades in, elbows in. And take a little risk. Lean back, lean back. And slowly make your way all the way up. Tuck your chin to your chest. Nice. Slide your feet forward. Come to a seat. And then come all the way onto your back. You can take a block with you for bridge pose or supported bridge. Feet on the floor. Feel the whole bottom of both feet on the ground and press into both feet to lift your hips. You can slide a block underneath your sacrum at any height that works for you, and just melt your low back on that block. If you want to feel something different, take your arms up overhead and then pull your shoulders down your back. Bridge pose, yeah. Oh. And then cactus your arms out to the side. So press your elbows into the ground, make L's with your arms. Yep. Yeah, lift the palms up and then press the backs of your hands down. Do 2 more of those, palms up. Internal, external rotation. Rotator cuff mobility work here, palms up. Yeah, palms down. Backs of hands down. Good job. Now press your hands down by your sides, ground down through your feet, lift your hips up and off that block. And take the soles of your feet together, knees out to the edges of your mat, Supta Baddha Konasana. One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. So you're laying down, recline bound angle. And start to slow it down, some more deep stretching, and then rest. Got it. And press your left foot into the ground and take your right ankle over your left knee for figure 4. Flex your right toes. Fan your right knee away from your face and then shoulder blades in towards the spine. So even here, supine, activate your mid back muscles. Press your whole upper back into the ground and take your left knee in towards your chest. Grab for the back of your left leg if you can. Flex all 10 toes. Keep pulling knee into chest. Work your right knee away from your face. Guide your left knee in towards your chest. Bring your chin towards your chest. So the back of your head is on the ground. And take one more full round of breath here. Bring your left foot to the floor. Unhook your right ankle and switch it out. Left ankle over the right knee. Flex your left toes, fan your left knee away from your face and take your right knee in towards your chest. Grab for the back of your leg. Keep your shoulder blades glued to the floor. Notice if your thoughts are starting to creep in here, and commit to being bigger than your thoughts. So you can be in creation for this community as we're still here together. And slowly place that right foot down on the ground. And bring your knees in towards your chest. Make your way onto your left or your right side so you come to sit upright. For seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana, move the flesh from your sitting bones. Reach your arms long by your face and exhale to fold. You can grab for anything, or you can press your hands down into the ground beside your legs. In Paschimottanasana today, feel your shoulder blades knit in towards your spine so that you have a longer spine than you typically do here. Lead with your heart today. Press your heart towards your knees. Keep the integration in your shoulder blades. Shoulders out of the ears, rolling down your back. Now release your hands. Walk your hands back up your legs. Find your block for supported fish pose. Take your block, mid-height, long ways, about 8 inches from the top of your space. Keep your seat right where it is. Bottom part of the block comes to bottom tips of the shoulder blades. So now we release the sukha, the ease here, all that work that we manifested for the mid back. We're releasing it here. We're massaging it out with supported fish. So make it feel nice and juicy. To come out of supported fish, bring your hands by your hips, press them into the ground, tuck your chin to your chest, then press up onto your forearms, remove the block off to the side, come all the way onto your back. Knees into your chest, gentle supine twist. Bring both knees to the left side of your space, right arm comes out to a T, half T. Twisting from the lower half of your body, right hip over the left. Make your way through center and over to the other side, gentle supine twist. Right, left arm tees out. Bring your knees back to center and take your legs long for Shavasana. Because in order to be up to something bigger than yourself, you need to have the rest too, right? Like we all need that. the balance. Give yourself this space this time.
The things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that cause me pain. I am not the pieces of the dream I left behind. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light.
Start to deepen your breath. Bring awareness into your hands, into your feet. Take the steps you need to come to a fetal position on your right side. Make your way to an easy seat facing the camera. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands through to your heart center. We'll close class with 3 breaths together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Fill up. Let go. Last breath in and out. Bring your thumbs to the center of your forehead. The wild-hearted yogi in me celebrates the wild-hearted yogi in you. Together we say, Namaste. Great job. Way to go. How's everyone feeling?